How you doing, guys? Sorry, I hadn't hit my button yet. Hey, 420, what's up, man? Welcome in. Hope I'm coming in clear. Let me put it on my TV right quick. Make sure I can hear myself. My grandson's been playing with my. Sure can hear myself. My grandson's been playing with my microphone here. He's been coming in here and playing with it. Took a shower earlier. I was letting my hair dry out before I lay down and shit. I'm basically the first slot channel slash blogger slash talk guy, sports caller or whatever, to be live in my area. Basically, there ain't no slot channels live right now. It's after midnight here in Oklahoma, and I'm already packed up and ready for our trip for tomorrow. I might be on here 5 minutes, and I might be on here 2 hours. You never know with me. But anyway, I just want to get on here and wish everyone a Merry Christmas. It's officially after midnight in the state of Oklahoma. I hope you all have a great Christmas. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Me and the wife are heading out tomorrow. We're going to do a 2-hour drive. We're going to be heading to eastern Oklahoma / the Arkansas state line border. We're going to be staying at a casino hotel up there. What have you been up to, 420? I know it's late in your area. You're 1 a.m. or 1:36 in the morning over there in Michigan. So you're already past the midnight hour. Santa Claus visited your house yet? We had an early Christmas, guys. We did our Christmas thing today. Our kids are grown. We just got the grandbabies now that we have to worry about on the little ones. Kids are grown. Most of them had to work today. They had other crap they're doing, for tomorrow. They got their own events. They're adults now, guys. I mean, they're not babies anymore. Oh, yeah, the Detroit. Yeah. Yeah, I seen DJ Starman was on a while ago. Mike and Anchor will talk about him all the time. So I checked him out for a minute. He's got a good setup. I like his setup. But anyway, I probably won't start my live stream until we get about 15 minutes down the road. There's a little area from here on the way towards McAllister where it's kind of a dead zone. You don't get service it don't matter what company you're with. We're AT&T, but you don't get service for shit in that area for like 15 miles. So I'll wait until we get to that little intersection, and then I'll go live once we get to that little intersection. It's about a 2.5 hour drive for us. It's not all that far, really. I could be stretching it a little bit. Hell, it may only be about an hour and 45 minutes. I don't know. You go up to McAllister and you head east. My go-to is still the red screens, man. I still love them red screens. But, I've been playing the fire out of them damn Dragon Links and them Lightning Links. Especially since I've been hitting a major on them and I've got that damn jackpot. I've kind of broke away from the red screens a little bit. I still do play them. Now, I don't play the red screen one-liners like Oklahoma Casino Reviews does, where it's a single line like the Mr. Moneybags and the Lucky Ducks and the Polar High Roller. I've kind of steered away from those here lately. And I used to be real big on them. That used to be the only machines I would play. And then I come across Neptune's Gold, of course. Then I started getting to where that was basically the only game I played. And then, hell, like the other night when me and my wife, we were at a casino over in Norman, Oklahoma. You can't live stream there. You can film, but you can't live stream. I was playing with a player's card and I couldn't hit shit. She was playing without a player's card and she was hitting bonuses on every damn thing she was playing. So it's just weird. Normally, I do very well at that casino. At that casino, I do very well at. I don't usually have an issue, but I've always played at that casino when it was busy. This is the first time I've ever played at it when it was dead, and when it's busy, it hits good for me. So I don't know. It just could have just been the way they were playing that night. I'm still a red screen guy. I've gotten to where, I'm hitting these majors and these big bonuses and shit on other shit other than red screens. And red screens just hasn't been all that nice to me here lately. I still can get some pretty decent hits on $1 or $2 bet, but most of the time I'm not filming when I'm hitting those. But yeah, red screens are still my go-to, but I like the Dragon Links and I like the dancing drums and the fire links and all that. I got kind of pissed off because my local took my fire link out that I hit my major on. I hit the major on the Tiki Fire and they replaced it with one called High Stakes. And me and my wife played that a few times, and there was a couple times we were there and it hit back-to-back bonuses. We were low rolling that night. We wasn't betting real high, but we were low rolling and it hit bonuses. We hit like 10 bonuses within like 30 minutes, which is good for a Lightning Link machine. But like I said, we wasn't betting real big. We were betting between 50 cents and $3. So a couple of them bonuses come back to back. 2 of them bonuses come back to back, as a matter of fact. But yeah, anything Nini was hitting the other night, man, she was hitting bonuses on every freaking thing. She got a freaking minor on a 50-cent bet on I don't know if it was a Lightning Link or a Dragon Link. I can't remember, but I couldn't get it to hit shit. I finally got that machine. Hey, Merry Christmas to you too, Slots Cocktails. Hope you're doing good. I was explaining to 420. We already did our Christmas thing. Well, now yesterday, since it's after midnight. We did our Christmas thing on Christmas Eve, man, because my kids are all grown. They had their own shit they had to tend to. And my granddaughter, she had to be back at her mom's Christmas Eve night. So my wife got up this morning and made chicken and dumplings, and we had chicken and dumplings for lunch. And then she went to work and she got off about 2 hours ago, and now she's here packing because we're leaving on a trip tomorrow. We're going to be at a casino hotel over in southeastern Oklahoma on the Oklahoma-Arkansas state line where Oklahoma Casino Reviews plays at Picola. I got to talk to management when I get there. They still haven't got back to me about filming there, and I'm able to film at the other Choctaw locations. And every time I try to call them, they don't ever return my freaking phone calls. So I'm just going to approach management and ask them, and let them know that that I've called them numerous times. I've got their names and everything of who I've left voice messages to. But I called Durant, and Durant told me I needed to call Picola, so which don't make no sense. Normally, you have to go through Durant for everything. But that lady told me to call Picola, so I did. They never returned my phone call, so I'm going to approach them tomorrow. And then when we get there, if I can't go live, that's just the way it is. Oklahoma Casino Reviews is supposed to swing by there tomorrow on his way home and possibly stop and say hi to us while we're there. We're going to be there tomorrow until Wednesday. We'd stay till Thursday, but then we would have to be in a rush to get back here because my wife's got to work that afternoon. So, but Yeah, we're gonna stay 2 days. The kids are grown now, They have their own houses. They do their own things. I think a couple of them are going to their spouses, the ones that have spouses. I think they're going to their spouses deal tomorrow, or their girlfriends, or whatever you want to call them. But do I miss them being little? Sure, I do. I loved being a dad. I had to miss a lot being a dad because I was a truck driver. I had to miss a lot of football games, baseball games, talent shows, father and daughter dances. You know, there was a time that my wife always handled all the stuff for school because I was over the road so much. Well, I took a vacation and she had asked me to go pick up my daughter. Well, she's no longer in high school now. She's a mom now. Well, at the time, my daughter was like in second or third grade. I'd showed up to the school to pick her up. Well, these people knew that she had a dad and everything when I asked for her. First thing they did was they called the cops. The next thing they did was they called Amber to ask her if I was able to pick her up. Because they had never, at all the years of my kids being in school, they had never physically seen me. Because she took care of everything. I never went to my kids' school unless they had events. When I did go to their schools, I never went and picked them up. I never went and sat in the line to pick them up from school or nothing. And so that was kind of comical. I was explaining to the cop, I'm like, this is unusual for me. I don't usually pick the kids up, but she's got a dentist appointment, and and her mom's at work, or she was doing something else. She had something else with one of the other kids or something, and I was the one that had to do it. So anyway, it was kind of funny, but I'm glad they did it the way they did. It added security to it, so I wasn't mad at them about it. It was kind of funny, but anyway, I mean, I miss a lot of my kids as shit. I would come home Christmas Eve, Christmas morning. I'd wake up, watch them open their presents, and as soon as they opened their presents, about an hour after they opened the presents, we ate something. I jumped in my truck and I took off. And I was gone for 2 to 3 weeks, sometimes 3 weeks to 6 weeks, sometimes 6 weeks to 8 to 9 weeks. I mean, I miss a lot of shit. So, hey, Slot Crush, Merry Christmas. How you doing? I've been playing the fire out of them MGM games, Slot Crush. I've even gotten my wife hooked on them. Yeah, I've been playing the fire out of them things. I play them every night. I get the bonuses, and only thing I don't like is on the bonuses that maxes you out. You can't get any more coins throughout the day. That's my only downfall to it. But I can see their point because then you can stay on it all night. So on the my Konami one, I have a little over coin wise. I mean, I'm not talking about rewards. Money wise, I guess you can say I have pretty close to a little over $1 billion by playing Bull Blitz and like Go West and there's a couple other ones on there. It's a piggy game and there's a dynamite game. Yeah, it's the all aboards is what they are. They're the all aboards, and then I'll play the Bull Blitz, and then sometimes on that Bull Blitz it'll hit 2 of them bulls and it'll give you a double. It'll give you an extra hit or something. But yeah, I play them every night. I'm up to damn near 1 million coins on all of them. Hey Matt, how's it going? I'm hopping on here. I wanted to be the first live streamer from Oklahoma to be live on Christmas Day. As far as I know, I'm the only live streamer in Oklahoma. There might be another live streamer in Oklahoma. I'm not 100% sure. Some of these channels that call their channels Oklahoma channels that film at Oklahoma casinos, they're not from Oklahoma. I physically live here. I live here, I play here. And then we're hoping to get to go live for y'all tomorrow. If not tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. I may have to wait till Tuesday to talk to management, with tomorrow being Christmas. They may not have a manager that can answer any of my questions. I'm a high enough tier, I should have a host. And Durant's explained to me that I don't have a host because of where I play at. I play at my local casino. My local casino, it don't offer a hotel or anything like that. It's got about 150 games in the casino itself. It's not a huge casino. The closest thing that you get to a casino or a hotel at my local casino is there's a prison 2 miles down the road. So that's the closest you get to a casino where I play at. And I've asked Durant, I'm like, I'm right underneath the highest tier. How come I don't have a host? I said it shouldn't matter where I play at. If I tier match what your other people play here, and I'm at the same level that they play at, and they're getting host, whether I play at Durant, Picola, or Grant, I should have been entitled to a host. And one of them agreed with me. I got shit tons of like comp rooms. I've got shit tons of free food. I get shit tons of free play. I get that all. I get all them perks, and then once in a while they'll send me a ticket for like a free concert if it's not like not a big name brand person. They don't send me if I played at Durant, they would send me tickets to like if it was like Garth Brooks or Miranda Lambert or whatever, if I played at Durant more. But if it's lower class bands, kind of like Jelly Roll or Casey Donahue or someone like that, they'll send me tickets for them lower level bands, but they don't send me tickets for the big shit like they do other people that are on my same tier. And I don't think that's fair, but because at Choctaw, it's one card for every casino. You don't have to, like if you're playing at WinStar, you put your card in at WinStar, but if you go to Riverwind, you got to get a completely different card. You got to get a completely different card for Riverwind and WinStar. If you're the highest tier at WinStar, you might be the lowest tier at Riverwind. You know what I'm saying? But Choctaw isn't like that. It's one card every casino. And I love that about them. And it's like Tamar at Picola. We got Tamar at Picola. They're doing a deal where if I get 50 tier credits on my card, I put it in the kiosk, and they either give me $1,000 cash or I get free play. So, and then Tuesday I'll put my card in, and if I get 10 tier credits, which is basically $10, I go to the kiosk, put my deal in there, and hit the little button, and I get a free lunch. So, and then plus on top of that, I've got like $100 in like free fucking food. So, anyway, but yeah, I wanted to get on here and wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Be the first channel from Oklahoma. There might be a couple of channels from Oklahoma that actually live in Oklahoma. I know that some of the channels that go live in Oklahoma are not from Oklahoma. Some of them are from Arkansas, Missouri, Texas, and I know some of their titles have Oklahoma in their name. I'm not knocking them for that. I don't give a shit. But as far as Oklahoma goes, as far as I know, I am the only YouTuber that does slots in Oklahoma. And we've even been talking about possibly going down to Biloxi, Mississippi. I was talking to Big Slaughter about that last night, on one of the lives. We were talking because they offer like Caesar rewards and MGM rewards down there. We're talking about going down there, staying at Harrah's, and playing some of their games. The only thing that's going to be different, guys, is like when we go to Vegas and down in that area, I'm used to hearing the bells inside the Oklahoma casinos. Those bells in Oklahoma casinos, if you hear them bells, just so y'all know, if y'all ever watch an Oklahoma live stream, every time you hear that bell ring, that means that machine has hit $10. It rings one time for every $10. So if you hear it ring 5 times, they hit $50. If you hear it ring 6 times, they've hit $60. You get my point. So that's one thing I would have to get used to by playing out of state, is I am used to the bells. I'm used to the whistles. I'm used to all that kind of glamour, I mean, I'm used to hearing that stuff. Can it be annoying sometimes if you're in the bigger casinos? Absolutely. Especially if they're busy. But anyway.
Or if their bells are whistling and yours isn't.
Yeah, like Nenny said. If their bells are whistling and you're not, and you've been sitting there playing for the last 30 minutes, and they just sit down in the machine, all of a sudden they start hitting, Because on them bingo patterns, guys, it straight up tells you on the machine itself. If you play the games that have bingo patterns, it tells you on that machine that the reels are for entertainment purposes only. That is a bingo pattern based game. So you're basically playing bingo against everyone that's playing those same type of machines in that casino. And they do have one progressive red screen that is statewide. It rolls. It's connected throughout all the casinos throughout the whole state. They are red screens. Max bet on them is $3. They're the VGTs like Lucky Ducks, Mr. Moneybags, Wild Cherries, Leprechauns, the silk, whatever she's called, something silk, silver silk or something like that, and the jewels and the King of Coin and all that. Well, that hit yesterday in Tulsa at the Hard Rock. It can get as high as $1 million. I've watched it get as high as $1 million. They normally reset at $250,000, but this time, after someone hit it in Tulsa yesterday, it reset at $352,000. Which means that they went over the cap, so they were able to put an extra $100,000 on that progressive. You get what I'm saying? But I've sat there and watched people hit $700,000 on them, and reset it $400,000 instead of $250,000. They're supposed to always reset at $250,000, but they haven't been here lately. There's even been times that it has hit 2 times in a row at Choctaw and Durant. Not back to back, not like the same night, but one night someone hit like $600,000 on it, and like 2 weeks later someone hit $400,000 or $500,000 on it at Durant. Just a different machine, not the same person. But Durant one night when that one went off, 15 minutes later, the Willie Nelson machine, it was like, I think it was New Year's Eve last year. It hit at Durant. The progressive red screen hit at Durant for $600 and something thousand. And the Willie Nelson machine hit its progressive, and it was at $691,000. So and they both hit within a matter of 15 minutes of each other. Completely different types of machines. Willie Nelson's not even a red screen machine. Within 15 minutes, that casino literally paid out $1.2 million within a 15-minute time frame. But we're gonna go live during our drive to the location tomorrow. We'll already be 15 minutes into our drive before I go live because I want to get past the dead zone of the area, because I didn't know I'm not gonna. It's gonna drop y'all as soon as we get in a certain spot. So I'm gonna wait until we get. And then while we're driving, I'll show y'all what the McAllister. We won't go in there, but we'll drive. We're gonna be driving by the McAllister's Casino. Yeah, Bo Rivage is one of them that's that we were possibly looking at too. But I was looking at Harrah's because it's a Caesar's property. And since I'm gonna be staying at the Flamingo when we go to Vegas, I'm probably Slot Crush. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna probably hit the Beau Rivage too. I mean, I was basically told that Biloxi is the south of Las Vegas. There's like casinos, which is in like there's like 10 casinos within a 10 mile radius. So I imagine I'll end up hitting that one too. My only downfall to that one is it's non-smoking, and I do smoke tobacco, so I don't know how much time I'll spend in there. So, but that was one of them that was brought to my attention. I heard it pays pretty good, but that one there I think is an MGM property. We're gonna stay 3 nights at the Flamingo in Vegas, and then we're gonna stay Friday night at the El Cortez, because it's right over by Fremont, and plus you don't have to pay for parking if you have a room booked there. You don't have to pay for parking, so I like that. But I'm still looking into this paying for the parking spots at the Flamingo and stuff. I don't really know how all that works. That's kind of why we were also talking about going to Biloxi to play, because maybe if I can get enough credits built up, I may not have to pay the resort fee when we do go to Flamingo. I might be able to get by without paying that. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes if you have enough coin in, they waive the resort fee. But and while we're down there, the Vegas trip still isn't 100% guaranteed. Well, I hope they better have elevators. I think if you get a tower room, they have elevators. Slot Crush. Yeah, I know for a fact they do. They would have to. I mean, I've seen people in that casino that's filming that's on mobility scooters and stuff. So surely to God, they would have to have a elevator. I mean, I don't know if the room I got. I mean, I can't even remember what room I have. Hell, I may not even be over the tower. I might be like in the main part where it's the original 47. I don't know. I just know it's close to Fremont, and I got the room for like $50 altogether with resort fee and tax. It was $110, and then plus you got to pay the $150 incidental, which you get back, and then parking's free. So I jumped all over it. My only downfall to it is it don't have a pool, and that's another reason why we're staying at the Flamingo the rest of the week, because by then the pools in Vegas will be open, and my wife likes being by the pools. Slot Crush, are you going to Slot Fiesta? I seen you were on the lineup for the deal that Mr. Handpay is doing. I've been posting on that every day. Trying to be the lucky one that wins the trip down there. I'll post on there like I love you, Jackpot Joe, or I'll post Merry Christmas. He said the more you post, the more chances you get at winning. So I've been posting something once or twice a day on that little clip he put on there, but he has your name on there as one of the channels that's going to be. Yeah, it's our plan too. The only thing that's holding. Oh, okay. You're going to be at Slaughtacon. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, see, I've never been up there to like Foxwoods and stuff. It'd be cool to meet, power a couple slots. And I seen the slot bandits are going to be there. I don't remember all the channels that's going to be there. I just read there was 40 channels going to be there. It'd be cool to meet Melly and David. David cracks me up. I don't know if you saw his little short the other day that when he hit a bonus. I think it was on Firelink or something. And after he hit the bonus, he got up and ran around the cabinet of slot machines and come back to the machine he was at, and Melly was cracking up. But yeah, I've been posting on Mr. Handpay's deal every day, sometimes twice a day, just to get in there and trying to win it. That'd be cool. You'll have to go watch it. It may be under, I think it's under Power Couples deal, but it might be under $20 guys deal. I don't know for sure. But I think Melly's the one that posted it, and she was cracking up because he got up and took off running around, and then he ran back to the machine, and I was just dying laughing. David cracks me up. I like watching Melly and David. A lot of times I'll watch them and I don't chat too much. I just basically watch them because their chat moves so fast. But yeah, we the slot fiesta, there's two things holding us back. Number one, we don't have it cleared through my wife's job yet that they're going to let her off for the whole week to go. That's one of the deals. The other deal is the other day when I went to my doctor's appointment, they scheduled me to be at my next appointment with that specialist March 28th. I wasn't thinking at the time. We had a pretty busy day that day. And by chance, March 28th is one of the days we're going to be in Vegas. So after the first of the year, I'm going to have to call them and see if they can schedule it out to where I can see them like the week after, like going into April or whatever. If she cannot change it, because like I said, these are specialists. If she can't change it, I'm going to end up having to cancel my trip to Slot Fiesta. I mean, my doctors have to come first. That's just the way life is. These are specialists and you're booked 3 months in advance. So, I mean, I have to make sure that I follow their rules, you know. And it's for my autoimmune disease. And then next month, me and the wife's got to see some specialists over some things. So it all depends on those results too. I got to see a liver specialist next month, and she's got to see a specialty doctor next month herself. So we just got to kind of see what's going on. You never know with me. I got a disease that within a day's time can completely change. The other day we went to the casino up in Norman, and then the next day my legs were so sore that it was hard for me to get up in and out of bed because we stayed so busy, and so, but I do push myself to have a good time at a point, whether I'm hurting or not. I'll never complain to you that I'm hurting. I'll complain to my wife if no one's around that I'm hurting a little bit. But I don't say things out loud to people or anything like that. You know, that's something I just keep to myself about. I fought through this pain for 20 plus years, so I know how to put on a happy face when I got to. But guys, it is 1 a.m. here, a little after 1 a.m. here in Oklahoma. My wife is already laying down. We got a long drive ahead of us tomorrow, about a 2-hour drive. We're going to film our 2-hour drive. Merry Christmas to everyone. I hope if y'all come in our live tomorrow, we get to see y'all. If not, Merry Christmas to every one of y'all. We love every one of y'all. And if you're at the casino, remember, you can't win if you don't spin. This is Pop Pops Gaming out. We love y'all.